Yo guys, welcome back. This is where we left off. As you can see, the car is overheating, and I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. Pull over to the side of the road, and eventually turn the car off and get picked up by the tow trucks. Right. Long story short, they take your car to this place called Lens, and they have a mechanic look at it. This mechanic didn't know what he was talking about with my Rotary, so I ended up getting a tow truck from those guys. After waiting a long time, waiting on my insurance to come to pick me up, it didn't happen. So, where the video is gonna start up is in my garage. I was able to pull it in the morning, um, and start it up and drive it in to make sure everything was okay. So it's on jacks, and it's overheating, and the car sounds like this. So immediately I drain out the water that Lynn's mechanic tried to put in my car, and said my engine was blown. So I'm running it, and the car still overheats and sounds like crap. And I think that, worst case scenario, my engine might be blown. One of the apex seals might be stuck. This is me looking at the over it's an overflow valve or overflow tank, and it was leaking out because there was too much coolant inside. This is what would happen when I would rev up the car, sound like this, and ultimately it would stop at like 3,000 and backfire. The next few pictures is me doing a compression test. I did two of them back to back. So this is the first time I didn't really know how to use the tool, but you can see like my engine is fine. It's not blown, nothing's happening. So threw it out the window. I was like, thank God. Again, um, the car is still overheating and it's still sounding like crap. You can see it's at 101 Celsius right there. And I just spent days and days trying to fix it. This is when it sounded the best, but still was overheating 105. It never got that hot, just at all, right? So next, you'll see what happened with the coolant. Yo, real quick, guys, I'm changing the thermostat on RX-7. Right now, I'm having coolant problems, or cooling problems, I should say. Here's the stock one that I just pulled off the car. It was stuck to the engine, which is good. But as you can see, the O-ring is kind of jacked up. And I'm not sure if this has to do with the temp when it opens, but there's pretty easily, you can pretty easily, yeah, you can pretty easily move this up and down. But yeah, this was a stock one. Guess it opens up at 82 Celsius. And then here's the Mishimoto one, brand new. This one opens up at 68, and then you can barely press this one down. So yeah, chasing this problem because the car is getting very hot for some reason. Well, not for some reason. I had an incident at the ring. If you probably seen that video by now, where the car overheated. So right now, I'm changing the thermostat along with a new pressure cap and AST cap to see if the car will go back to normal. If not, then it'll be water pump time. And then if that doesn't work, then we have a big problem. But let's put this back on and see how the car does. So right here, this is actually when I fixed everything. But I'm gonna show you guys another issue. So when the car, when I put the thermostat on, it was fine. The car stopped overheating, but it still sounded like crap. And the reason why it sounded like crap is this. So here's the problem, guys. This was the issue. So you see, this is the boost sensor, right? Below it, here, is a hose. See that hose? That hose came off somehow after I spun out, and it was causing the car to run like crap. However, like I said, I thought the car was getting boost because the car would still show I was getting boost, but it it didn't feel like it. So yeah, eventually I was checking all these lines and fittings and the vacuum hoses, and that was the culprit. I checked the boost control over there. I literally checked everything. I went through the whole car, and it was that one stinking hose there. So the next video you'll see is the revival and the return of the RX-7 at the Nurburgring.